It's Friday. It's Friday. And what are you doing on this beautiful weekend? Hopefully, you are continuing to build your business and focus on your business, focus on yourself, focus on your life. Yes. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Hashtag to all the pretty people. What that means is we crown our kings and queens over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So if you are pretty, hashtag pretty people. Yes, the pretty people are here. And so you want to be a part of the pretty people. All you have to do is celebrate, collaborate, and create with other people because we all can go to the top because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. So, yes, let me see your beautiful faces. Where are you tuning in from? I want to know where my audience is today. Instagram in the building. We got TikTok in the building. My Facebook page is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Yes, it's Friday. So let me know how your weekend is planned out and how you're focused on incorporating your business in everything you do because you should always be marketing. I'm always marketing in some way. I'm always marketing my business. And so you are in the right place at the right time. So if you're joining me for the very first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. I love my newbies. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag two people or share the broadcast, you and I just became besties. I love my people. Yes, hashtag pretty people. Hello, gorgeous. You look pretty too. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm still drinking my detox drink. Many of you have asked about that drink. And I take one spoonful of this liquid collagen twice a day. One spoonful twice a day of all this goodness. And of course, the drink, it's just ginger, lemon, cucumber, pineapple. And it's a detox drink. Lemon, cucumber, pineapple. Did I say that? Lemon, cucumber, pineapple, ginger. That's it. So four things. Now I blend all of it together and then I strain it because I don't like the pulp. Like I don't like pieces in my drink. So I strain it and I get the pulp out of there and then I drink the drink. And so if you're doing it, they said 14 days. And so yes, it has been great. I mean, I like the juice. I like sweet juices. So please, if you have a juice that you love, please send it to me. I will do my best to try and make that juice. Now, of course, I've been making up my own juices because it's summertime. I like fruity drinks, sweet drinks. And so today we actually had my son and we had dragon fruit, watermelon, lemon. Did I say all the fruit? That's it. And I blended it and it was so good and sweet. I was like, yes. So if you're like me, you like good fruity drinks, talk to me. You're my people. You're my people. Okay, so I don't know. Please don't let me block you on TikTok. But yes, today, really fast, I just want to share with you, you've got to stay focused in your business, whatever it is. And here's a way to stay focused in your business. And so if you're joining me, I'm Jerusha, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach, and I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, yes. And so do you peel the lemon? I peel the lemon and I peel the cucumber, but some people don't because it's going to get blended up and you're going to take out the pulp anyway. But I peel my lemon and my cucumber. Yes. And so when I tell you I am excited because I get to teach you how to leverage and monetize social media. I get to teach you how to build your own businesses, how to create residual income. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 2 decades almost. And I built my business initially offline. So all my offline people, if you're still meeting face-to-face networking events, you're having home parties, meetings at hotel conference rooms. That was me for years. And I did it successfully. But I was out of the home more than I was in the home, and I had a home-based business. Anybody can relate. And so I did it for years, and I was like, I'm doing well. I'm in the top 1% of this company, and you just can't slow down that pace, but you want to slow it down. So I just had this nudge, get online, and I promise you, I didn't want to. So all of you that are very hesitant because you're like, I can't do a live. I'm afraid to do a TikTok. I get it. I wasn't on live either. But I've always been a speaker. So I've always been in radio and television, which is my background. So I was like, okay, I just have never been live like this, right? On the radio, you can't see me. It's live, but you can't see the person. Here, it's a little different. And so I decided, all right, Jerusha, go for it. Focus every day and just start doing your motivation and inspiration. And that's what I did initially. I was like, I'm just going to inspire the people, motivate the people. And I did that. And I said, oh, I'm getting like thousands of followers. Let's keep doing it. And then my thing was, I didn't know how to convert the people. I could attract the people. I have unlimited leads at this point, right? But I didn't know how to, at the time, to convert them. I was like, so how are people getting them to convert? So then after learning some strategies and learning some hacks and tips and scripts and all the things, I was like, yes, I finally got it. And then the pandemic happened. So I'm really, really grateful. I did well. I did better in 2020 than 2019 than most people. And because of my online business and because I made that transition and I decided, I need to partner with a company that's ahead of me. I can't continue to teach, people. I need to be around people who can teach me. And so I decided to really partner with the social retail business. And so I've been excited about the journey of learning all these tools. And I can tell you, it's only going to get better if you're using a tool for your businesses. So you know about Chat GPT, you know about AI, artificial intelligence. Take it seriously. Don't say no one told you, you didn't know. You need to talk to your children about it. They need to now understand whatever their major is going to be if they choose to go to college or undergrad or grad like me, or they choose to just say, you know what, I'm going to create something and start a business. I'm excited that I was able to do both. I actually enjoyed my experience in college and I enjoyed it. It was worth it for me. So I know a lot of people feel like it, was just debt. No, it was great for me. I enjoyed every moment. I enjoyed it. It made me who I am today. Got a lot of experience on radio. So no, I just think it depends on what they're going to choose to be their major. And they're going to change 3 and 4 times before they actually know. So I think that's okay. But I can tell you at your age, at my age, we need to now learn how to use technology. We need to learn the different ways to utilize these tools. And so this is where the focus comes in. If you're not focused every day on building yourself, that's self-development, and building your business, Houston, we have a problem. Girl, we already have a problem. So what I need you to do is focus on self-development and then focus on your business development, because your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. So every day you got to have that personal development. Yes, yes. Say, Jeru, sure. If you're following me, let me know. Say, yes, that sounds good. So no matter what you believe, there was a sacrifice for you and I. What will you sacrifice in your life to save someone else? So for me, I'm like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show up online and I'm going to share business tips and I'm going to inspire and I'm going to motivate people to do more. We have to do more. You do have time. I am huge on stop saying you don't have time. You do. You choose not to. And so if you feel like you don't, talk to me so I can show you where you have time. I'm really good at that. And so what will you sacrifice to help change the world, your community? What will you sacrifice? Because success and super achievement is not an easy path of life. It's not easy. It's not. If it was, everybody would be doing it, but everybody's complaining, right? So of course, many people, like, they proclaim they're striving for the next level. I'm going to do it. 2023 is my year. But in reality, few are actually willing to pay the price. Few are willing to make a true and lasting sacrifice. And so when I decided I'm going to go online, I'm going to show up every Tuesday at 1:30, even if it's 5 people, I'm going to show up. I did it. When I first started my business page over here, and I was like, okay, every Tuesday, 1:30, that's my commitment. And I would have 5 people, then it was 100, then it was 50 people. And I'm just like, no one's watching, right? But I did not stop because I was focused. You can only be successful when you decide you're willing to make that type of sacrifice. Yes or yes, write that down. And so I said, all right, let me sacrifice and build this business. Because I partner with the social retail business, I'm now learning also all the different apps and things that you can use to automate your business. So I got this automation system that's coming up. I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited. So yes, so just understand. So because I'm developing hundreds of thousands of new partners to partner with me and show you how to create that residual income. When I say, if you want to learn more about the 100s, put 100 in the chat. True story. When I say that, there's also going to be a system helping me respond to the people who are open to the possibilities. And so, as opposed to me doing it, responding by myself. And so, there's a lot of ways that I'm going to be able to move faster to help more people. That's what automation does. That's what artificial intelligence does. That's why you got to make a sacrifice to learn it. Okay. So the word sacrifice means that something is given up in order to benefit another person. So ultimately, sacrifice leads to success. So because it takes me a little bit of time, I'm a visual and auditory learner. So you can't tell me to go read something and I'm gonna understand it. I'm gonna need to see it. I need to show me how this automation is gonna work, why it's working this way, and then I understand it. How many of you are visual and auditory learners like me? Yeah, okay, yeah. So just telling me to read this book, I'm not gonna get it. So there are always, things that we're working on. I think people think just because you show up or just because you've been successful that you have everything together. That's one of my flaws. I cannot do it from just a book. I can't. I'm gonna need you to tell me. I need you to break it down like I'm a 5-year-old. I need you to show me like I'm a 5-year-old. Then I'm going to perfect it. Yes, right? So listen, in order to achieve goals and dreams successfully, we must be willing to sacrifice many, right? Many things in one's life to matter in our life, no matter what. Big or small, we got to sacrifice. Like my time, when I first started my business, I was consumed every day, every hour, every lunch break, after work, every weekend, every moment. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Every moment I was consumed in the business, sacrificing, focusing. And it paid off because I was able to lay off my full-time job in a short period of time, made that transition, made more working part-time than I did full-time. But I was focused. I am not going to lie. Everything was around me building this business. So everybody else was second, everything. Now, today, I would say, oh, I did it wrong, but it also helped me to see what I need to teach other people and how to do it. My son was a toddler. He was second. The business was first. My husband was second. Everybody was second, when I tell you. And so I was so focused. I was like, this is going to happen. Now, I did achieve that level of success, but it was a sacrifice. Would I do it differently? Kinda, right? Because I know better, right? But I wouldn't know that type of hustle. So I wouldn't be able to teach you what I know for sure. Does that make sense? So if you want to be successful in anything, you've got to focus and be prepared to sacrifice time, money, power, one's life, energy, self-interest, personal belongings for the ultimate purpose of success and of achievement. And so I think people don't say that enough because I do work from my cell phone, because I'm developing 100 new entrepreneurs who want to work from their phone. So if that's you, put 100 in the chat. They want to do it. You're on your social media anyway. You might as well benefit from it. You want to leverage and monetize being on this tool, right? And so in doing that sacrifice, I'm so grateful that I did it that way, but I would do it differently just a little bit, right? Because I needed to learn that type of lesson. I'm that person. Let me walk through it. Anybody like me? Okay. So if you want to grow, you've got to focus on the first target. So if your target is to get your brand out, okay, what does that look like? Here's your business tip. You better write this down. Pretty person is putting this in the chat. You're going to focus on what is the brand. First of all, who is your target audience? Okay. You're not talking to everybody, because I can tell you from experience, when I got online, I'm talking to everybody. So it means I'm talking to nobody. Now I know who I'm talking to. I know my audience. I know the people that are open, right, in this certain generation that I'm looking for. So I know who I'm talking to. I know who I can attract to my page. So you need to figure that out. So you're going to focus, focus, focus. And so we must develop this tunnel vision and remove all, not some, all distractions to hit the first target. So my first target is 100 families, helping 100 people start and partner with me, helping them earn $100,000. We're doing this together. That's the target. I'm focused on the 100. So what's your actual target? If you don't have one, that's the problem right there. And then once you hit that target, what's your next target? So if you don't sacrifice for what you want will be the sacrifice. I wanted initially years ago, I wanted to be at home and be an executive in my own business. I'm very independent. I always knew that I wanted more, that I was an overachiever and everything. And so I just didn't want to not do anything. It's not really my personality, but I wanted my son to have the care. Like I could afford his care. If he needed to go to physical therapy, speech therapy, mommy was available, right? So for me, I was like, he's worth it. So you got to ask yourself, what is it that you want and how bad you want it? And once you get it, would it be worth it? It will be worth it if you want it bad enough. So let's be honest. Most people they won't do it. And most people want something for nothing. Said Jerusha said, most people want something for nothing. They want a good life, but will not put in the work for the good sacrifice. Jerusha. So here's some things that I know that I did to start focusing initially and in my new business online is there are steps to focus. First, one of the steps is check yourself. I think we look on the outside when we should be looking on the inside. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's you, baby. It's all you. Distractions can be internal as well as external. So I suggest start by looking within. I know I'm the problem. I'm the solution. I never accuse other people. I'm like, it's all me. Whatever my thoughts are for the day, whatever my lack of enthusiasm is, whatever it is, it's me. I am in control. Secondly, that's the first thing. Write that down. A pretty person is putting that in the chat for me. Secondly, once you check yourself, look at the external distractions. Okay. That cell phone is a distraction. Social media is a distraction. Do you know enough? Do you have the skills? Are you burnt out? Whatever it is, fix it. So for me, I'm afraid of social media. I'm afraid of technology. Jerusha, you got to fix it. You got to get around people who love it. So I started putting myself in the company of people who loved it so I could see why they love it. And then it started rubbing off. Like I'm still not good at it. Like some people, like my son built his own computer from scratch, right? So I'm nothing like that. He's talking to me and he's telling me, Mom, I need to buy this part. It's 400, 600, 800. Okay, whatever. He has his money. He's buying this. I don't even know half the time what the parts are, but it sounds good. You're interested in it. Let's do it. So I encourage them, whatever their gifts are. I'm like, yes, let's feed into it. Let's nurture it. Let's fund it. Let's do all of these things so you can find out what you love. Everybody should be doing what they love and get paid to do it. So whatever it is, we got to fix it. So identify the cause and fix it. I think Paula White said it best. I don't even know if she's the originator of this, so I might not need to say her name. But she said, but that's when I read the book and she said this quote, you can't conquer what you don't confront, and you can't confront what you don't identify. So first of all, we got to identify the problem. If you are an alcoholic, you got to identify, I'm an alcoholic. If you are lazy, you got to identify, girl, I'm lazy. I'm not going to do it. Now, I can identify this with you guys. I don't know if you know this. I don't actually love cooking. I don't love it. It's not something I grew up with my mother. She cooked home cooked meals every single day. I didn't grow up on fast food. I didn't grow up on box food, canned food. I'm from the South. I had a protein, a starch, vegetables, more than one, and dessert. And so my mom cooked every single day of my life. So I didn't even grow up with cereal. And I know people be like, what? Okay, so no, she cooked in the morning. She was a stay-at-home mom. So it's funny that I actually don't love that. She still loves it to this day. She loves it. My sister adopted that practice. I'm just okay, right? So I can identify I'm lazy in that area. I'm not interested in that area. And when I do see recipes on TikTok, I'm like, oh, that looks so good. If I see more than 4 ingredients, I'm like, yep, not going to do it. So the problem is you won't identify you. I've identified, you could tell me, oh, this is going to be great, Jerusha, and it has 10 recipes and spices. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. So you got to say, oh, this is my thing. It's not worth it to me for that. Okay. So you got to look at it and say, okay, if me not putting in the focus and the effort do I really want a business? I really don't have to have all those meals. So it's not that important to me. I'll just buy it. Can I just buy it or order it or whatever? And so I am that person when it comes to that. But in business, if it's something I want to learn, I had to learn automation. I had to understand Chat GPT and still learning all the different tools on Chat GPT and AI. I have to do it in order for me to stay relevant, right? And so you got to look at yourself and say, I'm the problem, I'm the solution. You better write that down. I am the problem and I am the solution. So you will come to know what appears today to be a sacrifice will prove instead to be the greatest investment that you'll ever make. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready. Everybody, if you ready, say, Jerusha, I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready for this type of success that you're about to have? Because you've identified that it's you. You've identified the areas that need to be worked on. You've identified that it's going to be a sacrifice. How many of you have done that? Yes, yes, yes. How much are you willing to focus and sacrifice? So the other thing I need you to do, check yourself, find out what's stopping you from being great, from being the best self you can be every day, from being who God called you to be. And I've read that true success takes place when one has discovered the hidden treasures lying just beneath their sight. And so I think that's important. Let me say that again. You better write that down. I read that true success takes place when one has discovered the hidden treasure lying just beyond their sight. So a lot of time, I don't know if you know what a waterline is. Our full potential is really hidden below the waterline. So 90% of who you are and what we're about to do hasn't even been seen yet. We only work on the 10%. Most people only see their 10%, but 90% is still available for all of us. And so I think the difference between mediocrity and greatness lies in your ability to stop walking by sight and start living by vision. When I started living by vision and I was like, I can see the 100s. Oh, 100 families. I feel the 100. I feel that we're crying together. We're excited together. We're traveling together. When I could see it. So you got to see it before you see it, and you got to seek it before you see it. Write that down. Okay. And so I started seeing it because sight causes you to be stopped by opposition. If I just physically see I don't have the 100 today, I'm going to be stopped because, oh, it's discouraging. I don't have it today. But while vision, I actually can see them like I can. While vision frees another person to grow stronger in their opposition. So every time I look at the numbers and I'm like, why did I say 100? Oh, it's hundreds of thousands, not just 100. See, I set the bar too low. I just said 100. No, hundreds of thousands. But I can see the 100. And so when someone disappoints you in your business, right, and you stop, did you really see it? If someone hangs up the phone, someone didn't purchase, someone stops hanging around you, someone didn't show up, someone canceled, someone didn't watch the opportunity, someone disappointed you, and you stop, that disappointment reflects your true belief of yourself. Did you really envision it? Could you really see it? So what's really happening is you need to look inside yourself. What's really is happening is when you stop, you got to find out, why did I stop if I believed it? So we're so consumed with what others think of us. I could care less at this point. At this point, it's like, on to the next one, right? So what people think of you, I think Lisa Nichols said this, what people think of you is none of your business. I'm okay with you thinking whatever you think. It's fine. I'm going to attract my tribe. So what you think of you is important. Not what other people think of you, Jerusha. So remember I said there are steps to the focus. And the first step that you have to understand is you got to check yourself, okay? You got to identify the problem, and then you got to prepare. Preparation is important. What did you think this was about? You've got to prepare to win. I don't know how you think you're going to win if you're not prepared. What did you think it was? Being prepared. All successful leaders are great planners. They have a to-do list for everything. You know, I have a to-do list. I call it IPAs, income producing activities. My social and my personal calendar is filled up day-to-day activities. And so we must become like professional time thieves. The first thing that I learned how to do working in corporate America, starting a business, toddler son, then leaving corporate America, is I became a professional time thief. Then working from home, learning social media, I became a professional time thief. So if you have a project, spend time thinking about how can I maximize this project in a little amount of time. And that's going to require you to learn some tools. How can I accomplish the goal faster? You got to learn social media. You got to learn artificial intelligence. Write that down. So everything still goes back to what you have to do. You're it. Everything, write that down. What's important to you? How big is it for you to achieve that goal? Okay, sacrifice, time, and money. So put a timeline on each act of the day, even if it's a rough one. So put a timeline. I'm going to learn what Jerusha is talking about. I'm going to learn what's Chat GPT. Put a time frame on it. I'm going to learn that by Monday. It's not going to take you that long. You don't need 2 weeks. You don't need a month. That's called I want to waste time. That's called procrastination. I choose not to. That's what that's called. So no, you're going to put yourself on a tight schedule and say, okay, by Monday, I'm going to know exactly what she's talking about. So you want to plan to do that this weekend. Okay. Plan, if you plan to write a book, whatever it is, whatever your plan is, start today. Write the plan and move forward. Planning is important. Preparations equals profits. I don't know anybody that's profiting and they didn't prepare. Now, I'm not saying even the singers, they've been singing since they were 5 years old. Like Jennifer Hudson, love her. In my opinion, you say what you say on your page. In my opinion, Jennifer Hudson is one of the best singers. Whitney Houston, of course, living, okay? The living singers, Jennifer Hudson. To me, that's can sing. She can sing. Other people who y'all like, they're entertainers. I think entertainers are great, but can sing? Jennifer, a Fantasia. Those people can sing, right? So they prepared for those moments when they were on American Idol, when they were singing in the church, 5, 6, 7 years old. So preparation equals profit. Write that down. Failing to plan is also planning to fail. Money isn't everything. It's living life fully and loving what you do. So do you love what you do? And if you don't, that's probably why you're not putting in the effort. You're not planning. You're not focusing because you don't love it. So I implore you to really find out what you love to do and get paid to do it. It's really, really simple. I have always known I love to talk. I'm going to talk when I get big. I always knew that. And I was like, I'm going into radio and television. I'm going to be talking to people. Okay. So you got to find out what you love. So this doesn't feel like work, even though it's work. So write this down. I got to go. Prepare to sacrifice. Prepare for setbacks. It's going to happen. Prepare for the conflicts. Prepare for the win, baby. We winning halfway through 2023. You ain't seen nothing yet, right? So there is a sacrifice. There is a saying that says every 10 minutes of planning saves an hour in execution. Every 10 minutes of planning saves an hour in execution. Write that down. So the simple math to winning is sweat plus sacrifice equals success. Sweat plus sacrifice equals success. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your favorite part for the whole, right? I enjoy spending time with my friends, which was my favorite part working in television. But you know what? I had to stop hanging out with them to start learning how to build a business. I never built a business before, so I had to focus. I never understood network marketing, direct sales, so I had to focus. I had to sacrifice. I couldn't go out with you after work. I couldn't go shopping with you because I had to sacrifice. So sweat plus sacrifice equals success. And I was able to lay off that job. Okay? So somebody missed it. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your favorite part for the whole. Now today, if I call them up, they're at work right now, 9 to 5, right? They're in news, so they're still covering the tragedy that happened. It was more than one tragedy, but news only showed you one. There was another boat with 750 people coming from Liberia, immigrants trying to get over here, and all but 180 of them drowned. And we didn't go out and get those people yet. So when I tell you, they're probably working, hearing these tragedies all day long. And I'm over here online with you guys. Like, do you want to go to lunch? Can you go to lunch? Oh, you got to work. Okay. I remember that. But was it worth it for me? Yes. If you love what you do, keep doing it. Right. But I'm saying if you want that time freedom, you want that financial freedom, you want that flexibility that you've always dreamed of, you don't have that life yet and that lifestyle yet, you can change it. Today is your day. You can change it, but you're going to have to sacrifice. And so I cannot wait to hear all the things that you're going to do this weekend. Not a month from now. It starts today. Tomorrow is today. Nothing is stopping you from being greater but you. And so I'm just excited that you're here. I appreciate your presence. If you got some value today, if this was helpful for you today, hashtag helpful. Make sure you tag 2 people or share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Yes, tell your team, your peeps, like, yes, go ahead and make sure that you follow. So when I go live, you get that notification. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Oh, Joyce is in the building. Good to see your beautiful faces. Lanisha's in the building. I appreciate you too. Yes. So the drink, yes, you could just make the drink, the detox drink. But if you want the collagen, put collagen. So I take 1 spoonful twice a day for my hair, my skin, my nails, my gut, my digestion, my heart, my bones, my joints. I just want to be healthier and I want to be wealthier. I don't want to just have wealth and then I'm in bad health. And so if you don't know about this, this is the word on the street. We all, right, at this point with the food that has been given to us, we need to make sure we go to the doctor and we need to find out what we need to live longer so we can leave these legacies for our children and their children. Like the Bible said, generational wealth. It starts with you. Again, you're the problem, you're the solution. It starts with you. So I'll see your beautiful faces on tomorrow. Enjoy. 100. Oh, good. You want to learn about the 100? Put 100. If you want to learn about that secret little liquid collagen, put collagen, and I'll be able to help you. Enjoy your weekend. I can't wait to see what you're going to sacrifice.